Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm Meaghan Pryor, and usually you find me doing art on this channel. But I thought today I would share my other part of my business, which is my Etsy stores, which is where I spend a lot of my time. And this is where I I started my art, then got to Etsy. And these stores are some of my loves. I have more stores than this, but we won't discuss that. But they don't get touched at all. But at the moment, 2 out of these 4 stores get touched, but I thought you guys would love to see what I do. The Whispering Nook is my first store I ever did, and it wasn't called Whispering Nook. This is only a recent transformation, and it's all things hobby. It's mostly book stuff, but I do have some essential oil planners, some crochet planners, resin planners, knitting planners, I think, but it's mostly concentrating on books. So I have lots of book club invites, book party invites, which you can edit in Canva. They're fantastic. I also have lots of stuff for your planners. At the moment, they're single sheets, which I think is a good idea because sometimes you don't want every single page. So I have all these. The store's at 25% off at the moment. There's some great bookmarks. As I said, lots of book club stuff. Also with the book club kits, we have discussion kits with all these questions you can ask. This one's really popular. I love this kit. It has 11 questions or discussion prompts, which are fabulous for your book club meetings. Also have book plates, which are really popular. These are going to I'm going to do more of these for the store soon. It's on my big list of things to do. So as I said, this one's 4 years old. This is my oldest store. Then about 2 years ago, I decided to do a Clipart store. This is Ravenwing's Clipart. This store means a lot to me. It has currently over 1,000 items. It should be more than that, but Etsy had a glitch and took 600 down, which is a finance fault of their own. So now I'm slowly getting them all back up again, as well as new stuff. But so one point, it's actually almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years 1st of August, and I'm 85 sales away from 8,000 sales, which would be amazing to hit. 5-star reviews. As I said, it's really a lot of quirky, whimsical, gothic kind of clip art, not your normal watercolour cutesy stuff, though the bunnies are cute. Lots of Halloween stuff, very quirky things, cute, lots of book stuff. As my books are my love, I love to read. But as you can see, where I started this store was in characters. So I'll show you my characters. This is my favourite thing to do, is these beautiful, unusual, whimsical dolls and fairies and all these different characters are just fun. There's some boys in there too. There's plant pot people. These boys, people love these boys. So yeah, this is my favourite part of this store. But yeah, this is where I use a lot of this stuff I will be using all this stuff in my invitations. I use the books in my book club stuff in my Whispering Nook store. So that's a great crossover. But there's a trend at the moment for next chapter invitations for bridal showers and baby showers, and these books are perfect for that. This store's currently 60% off because of my birthday on Wednesday. So I have been celebrating, and so I gave the 3 art stores or craft stores, I've made 60% off. And I think it ends tomorrow. I can't remember when I ended it. But yeah, as I said, there's over 1,000 listings in there and lots of fun, different things, all fairies and little wizard cats and library dragons and these whispering elves. So it's full of my imagination, which is never ending. The other store I opened about a year ago is called Inspired Quirks. This is more papers. There's no clip art in this store. So it is a bit of junk journaling, some scenes, there is vintage papers. These are all digital products. So junk journal, everything. Lots of different things in here. Papers, there is alcohol inks, I think. Yes, alcohol textures, which are beautiful. So there's a good range in this store. As I said, I don't touch this store very often. At the moment, it just sits here and rolls over. But I love these journal cards. I need to find I need to find something to do with these because these are my favourite. I love these. I love the geeky ones, the gamer ones. Okay, then 6 months ago, I revamped a very old store, and I've made Art Inspired Studio, which those that know me know this is my brand, this is my business. So I got into Art Inspired Studio and Meaghan Pryor. So this is my art store. So this is stuff that I would create for my own art, and I've used a lot of these. So all the art you see usually is stuff that I have made, and it usually ends up in the store. So we have lots of scenes, magical scenes, lots of ripped papers, torn papers, vintage wallpaper, lots of beautiful scenes, as I just said, lots of frames, some interesting things like these pears. I've introduced, I think I put some light, some bokeh, oh, it's all items. Let's go back to page 1. Is that page 1? I don't know. I can't tell sometimes with Etsy. No, it's not. Okay, so I've introduced some rain, which I always find hard to find when I'm doing my art. So I've got some rain, some beautiful fog textures, more alcohol ink. I love vintage papers that are torn, have layers. They're great when you're overlaying for art. It gives you a great texture, and you can block out the colour, make them just black and white. And they're great to use in your arts as overlays, give you some texture. As I said, embers and fire, always hard to find when I'm doing art that I like. So I do create a lot of stuff that I use for me. Bokeh lights are always beautiful. Smoke, flames. Torn papers, these are PNGs, so the background's been removed for you. These are great for junk journal papers. They're great on junk journals, also good for art. I've used these on a couple of my pieces of art. Fire, as I said. But yeah, so these are my loves. So I just thought I'd just let you know. This store's also 60% off. So my Raven Wings Clipart, Inspired Quirks, and Art Inspired Studio all are 60% off. I think it ends tomorrow. I hope it ends tomorrow. I hope you've got another day to go. Let's see if it tells me. Hang on a second. Ends in 9 hours. Maybe I'll extend that for you guys. Maybe I'll put one more day on it for everybody. If anyone here is interested in purchasing. Since I'm just showing you my stores now. Anyway, that's me on Etsy. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of my Etsy stores, and I have a new art piece I'll be doing tonight, and I hopefully will record that with no failures and get that up for you. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Happy Sunday.